Michelle Obama's office confirming to CNN tonight that she will skip Donald Trump's inauguration next Monday without explaining why she's going to be absent at an event that is traditionally attended by both former presidents and their spouses, notable exception from last year. This means the former First Lady will not come face-to-face with the president-elect. This also comes after she missed Jimmy Carter's state funeral here in Washington last week, where, as you can tell by the seating chart that you're looking at here, had she gone, she would have been sitting next to Trump himself. Former President Obama will attend the inauguration, we are told, and our sources are saying tonight that also so will three of the richest men in the world. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg will all have prime seating for that ceremony, sitting near Trump's cabinet picks and administration officials. I want to bring in my political sources tonight, Democratic Congressman Tom Suozzi of New York and Kevin Madden, a former senior advisor to Mitt Romney. Congressman, what do you make of the former First Lady deciding she's not going to attend the inauguration as people are looking into who was there and who wasn't? And there's been a lot of outrage over this from some people, but I mean, Trump himself did not attend the inauguration famously last year.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want to go. I mean, maybe she's enjoying her time that she's spending wherever she is, or maybe she doesn't want to be there. And, I wouldn't read too much into it. I mean, it's the same as you said in your opening. She didn't go to the Carter funeral either, so I mean, she doesn't want to go.
Do you see it as a statement yourself?
No.
The absence?
I don't either. Yeah, I think the congressman's right. I mean, if you talk to Republicans, Democrats, anybody who's had any interactions with Michelle Obama, she does not really love this stuff, the politics. She doesn't love the pomp and circumstance that comes with a lot of the political histories that we have, right?
Well, also,
a lot of the traditions that we have. So.
In addition to that, the guy being sworn in has, questioned
right.
her husband's birth, where he was born.
And you know what? It'd be worse, I think, for Michelle Obama, and it probably wouldn't be authentic to herself if she went not wanting to be there, right?
Yeah.
And then, imagine and we know, like, with the cameras all being on her, trying to get all the reactions, if you think about just the roadblock coverage that every single tiny reaction that came from President Carter's funeral.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine
we're looking at it right here.
Yeah. And let me just say that, you're not hearing as much from Democrats this time about a mass number of people not coming. I think it's just a different tone. I mean, he's the president of the United States of America.
Are you going?
Of course I'm going. I went the first time as well.
And why do you think it's important for you to go? You're an elected member of Congress, of course.
He's the president of the United States of America. I didn't vote for him, but he's the president. So I'm going to the United States president's inauguration.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of norms being eroded has kind of had its turn in Washington. But I do wonder, what do you make of what happened with Vice President Harris? She has not invited Vice President-elect J.D. Vance to come over to the Naval Observatory to have any kind of pre-inauguration meeting, we are told. That typically is standard, or at least a conversation between the two of them.
Yeah, I don't know what the reporting has been on why that is, but it's a missed opportunity. I think the inaugurations have always been this celebration. I mean, I remember the famous words of Bill Clinton at his first inauguration that we hold these celebrations in the depth of winter, but they really are a thawing of the political sort of partisanship that we usually have in our country. Or at least there is an opportunity to do that. So I think having had Vice President Harris had J.D. Vance there, it would have been a nice gesture and something to build on.
The people who will be there, though, are people who are certainly trying to get in good with Trump. I mean, Elon Musk already certainly was there, raised a lot of money for him. But Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman from OpenAI, we've just heard is going. Believe potentially Tim Cook is also going to be attending. A lot of these are people who either Trump said some of them should be in jail or was famously critical of them, or vice versa. What is your view as a member of Congress with the oversight of a lot of these contracts that these guys have with the federal government? What's your view of that?
Well, attending the inauguration, I mean, that's, I think...
And donating.
I think it's kind of normal, but there's a lot of financial interest involved here right now in that, for example, if TikTok is banned in the United States of America, where's that business going to go? It's going to all go to Facebook and to Meta. But, that's him showing up at the inauguration or contributing to the inauguration. That's happened throughout history. We just have to have our eyes open as we go along and watch what's going on.
But it does come as there's a fascinating split happening inside the MAGA world between Elon Musk and Steve Bannon. And Steve Bannon was coming out today saying, I will get Elon Musk kicked out by the time he's inaugurated. He called him truly evil. He downplayed the relationship. He said, of course, you get a seat at the table when you give this much money. He said, but I always argued it can't be the head of the table.
Yeah, well, look, first of all, what would it be a Republican Party without some internal battles right now, particularly,
that up.
particularly even a couple of days before we even start the inauguration, right? But look, you know, these type of fights are going to happen. Trump could stop it. He doesn't. Why? He likes to see a lot of these squabbles, and then he likes to see who's going to win and who's not, and then sort of pick a side. I think one of the things that's interesting is Trump is a much more transactional politician. He is not somebody who is sort of moored to an ideological viewpoint. So seeing these fights play out sort of helps them gauge which way the direction's going.
They want to be around the cool kids. You know, it's like high school. Everybody's like jockeying who's going to be closer.
It is like high school, and that is not a compliment. Congressman Kevin Madden, great to have you both here tonight.